Hey guys, it's Rich Boy J here, back again with another video, and this is an update on the minifig wall where I'm trying to collect all the LEGO Star Wars minifigures that have ever been made. So let me show you guys what I've been doing since the last time you've seen this thing. I believe before, I just had kind of these 4 base plates right here. I then extended 2 over here, and then I put the 3 up there. Now, judging by my calculations, this still isn't enough to be able to have every single minifigure here on this wall, and at least for another like 6 months to a year after I collect all of them. So what I'm actually going to have to do is remove this shelf, this shelving unit right here. I'm probably just going to like break it down in half, so put one half right there, the other half sitting right there, so it'll be a lot lower, and then have another row of 3 gray base plates kind of going across there. And then the other thing I'm going to have to do, which is kind of annoying, but just given the space that I have, it's pretty much how this is going to have to work out. I'm going to have to put some 6x32 base plates kind of going along the edge right here just to utilize that space. I didn't really want to go too much higher up or down on this wall. I think that the space that I have is pretty good, and so far as allowing you to be able to see the figures without having to crouch too low or to look up too high. So I was happy with kind of the area that it takes up right now, and I'm going to have to add some base plates going across the wall on that side. The annoying thing is LEGO doesn't produce base plates in that side in light bluish gray, so I actually had to buy those in dark bluish gray, which is not a huge deal because it is just a minifig wall. It doesn't have to look, you know, absolutely beautiful. It's just LEGO sitting in front of a background of studs. But that was the closest color I wanted to find, and coincidentally, it was also the cheapest that I could get that type of base plate in the quantity that I needed, so it actually worked out pretty well, and I don't think the dark bluish gray going along the edge there is going to look too bad. The other thing I've been working on is actually lining up the minifigures. So here's a fun fact. If you go on Brickset and you look up the first LEGO minifigure, it's actually that weird, solid Aldar Beto figure that came in, I think, did it come in? I don't even think it came in Watto's Junkyard. I think this is the one that came in Watto's Junkyard. I know one of these guys came in Watto's Junkyard, and then the other, like, brick-built one came in that, like, pod racer bucket. So I think this is the better looking one because it, you know, actually looks like a species. It's not printed or anything, so it doesn't look perfect, but for the time, I think it's fine. It worked well. But I digress. Here's the bigger picture. I've just been kind of lining up the minifigures. If there's an empty space, I either don't have the minifigure or I haven't pulled it yet. So a lot of these earlier ones I don't have a ton of. I'm actually kind of happy with the amount that I do have, just because, you know, I was pretty young when a lot of these sets came out, but I do have a decent amount of them. I've been working very hard, very diligently trying to get a lot of those figures placed up there. The hardest part in this is honestly just searching through my collection and finding the pieces, because as a kid I would like take arms and legs and torsos and stuff like that and put them on different figures, mix and match. So a lot of my figures and a lot of the pieces to them are kind of everywhere in my collection. So right now I'm just kind of trying to find everything. And then the other annoying part is, like, I'll find, you know, a piece of a figure that I know I have, but I can't find the rest of it, so I kind of have to put it up here in an unfinished state. So for example, I have this Geonosian right here, and I didn't have another set of arms in the old gray, or the old dark gray, so I had to give him red arms, and this kind of just like a visual indicator for me to know, okay, like, make sure you replace those arms at some point, make sure you go buy some dark gray arms. So that's kind of how I know that, and then same thing goes for a lot of the other figures. But I'm really happy with the way this is coming along. I think it looks pretty sweet. It's so nice to kind of be able to look up and, you know where all of my figures are up until this point. Because I have, like I said, a lot of figures in a lot of different places in this room. So this is a good way for me to just be able to be like, okay, like, I want to pick this figure, I want to use this figure for something, it has to be somewhere on this wall. So this will be a good experience for me to make sure everything that I think I have, I actually do have, and that everything that I do have is all in one place so I know exactly where to go and get it. But that's going to pretty much finish up this video, guys. Just wanted to give you an update on the minifigure wall. It's coming along pretty well. Hopefully next time I'll have more figures placed, and maybe I'll even have purchased some more figures. I've been kind of buying some figures here and there. Maybe I'll start doing videos on like the figure hauls that I get. But anyways, that's going to finish up this one. As I always say, guys, if you like what I do, go ahead, support the video by hitting the like button, support the channel by hitting the subscribe button, and I'll be back again very soon with another update. Also, for the Crait stream, I know I said that it was going to be at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. Plans have changed just a little bit. Turns out I'm actually going to get my internet updated. Well, actually, switched over. So, having a new internet service installed here in the home, which means that we're not going to be able to stream during that time, obviously. So what our current plan is, we're going to stream around noon Central Time on Wednesday, and then we'll film some other stuff, and then after that, we'll start streaming again if the internet, gets finished in time and everything works perfectly, and it's a reasonable time of the day. We'll go ahead and actually start streaming again. That way, a lot of you guys who, are at school or at work during the day will be able to, catch some part of the stream live as we're building. So there will be some sort of stream on Wednesday for you guys to catch. Right now, guaranteed to be at 12, and also a tentative second stream on Wednesday later in the day. So make sure you guys go catch that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to tell you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys again very soon.